Woohoo! Huh? Ah! Hey guys, this is Jim and welcome to episode 10 of ObsWorlds, our modded Minecraft. How's things going, guys? I've just released a new version of Obs Trophies in the last hour that contains the trophies for the Betweenlands here and for the Erebus. So we might end up getting some trophies today here, because we're going to start here in the Betweenlands, do some stuff here. We'll see if we keep going here, or if we head back to the overworld for a while. But we'll start off here, and as you can see behind me, there's something new. Yes, I've done some building. It was really good having a week off. I got to do some building. First off, let's just duck over here. Now I had to regenerate the Betweenlands since last episode. If you missed it, the very end of the last episode, when we were going boating on the water, it was all yellow, and that was because I had a biome ID conflict. Bye-bye. Chiramore. There we are. Yes, so I had to regenerate. I had to fix the biome IDs in the config and regenerate the Betweenlands. Alas, but I've settled in again here. And I made a little bit of a display here about some of the blocks that you can get and craft. There's not very many stone types, but it has so many variations on the types of shapes and patterns you can make, which is really good. So this has really been helpful to try and decide what to build with when I was building my little base there. Yeah, and I need to extend things out a bit. Yes, and you can make these little walkways as well with the weed wood here, the wood that we find everywhere. And these give you a bit of a speed boost, which is really handy, except probably when you're starving like I am now. Yeah, so a bit of a base there. Build a nice little building here, and been settling in basically. So we can make pots here with the Betweenlands and put some of the plants in there, which is really nice. I have a mortar and pestle, which we'll look at shortly as well. There's the bed. Plenty of chests, and yeah, I've been stocking up on some things here. I've used storage drawers to make the frame storage drawers and have the colour match basically what the block's holding there. So I just brought that in from made one of those from the overworld, and we've got our furnaces and things here too. So over the back here, yeah, we got one of these guys. Oh, look at that with the aurora behind it. That's awesome. Will we go up there today? Oh, I'm not sure if we'll go up there today. We'll see how we go. We do have a few things I want to do. And to start with, well, let's have a look at this thing, the mortar and pestle. So this is a little structure here. Structure? Machine? No, not really a machine, is it? Hang on, let me get that out of my hand. And there. So the mortar is the block here, and the pestle is this little thing in here. And you use this to grind things up. So let's grab, for example, a bit of limestone here. We'll chuck that. Shift. Have to shift click it with an empty hand to open the GUI there, and then put something in and it'll grind it up. Now it doesn't automatically do it, so you have to give it a right click to grind up one thing like that. But so if you want to grind up lots of stuff, there's lots of things we can grind. If we shift click again, so we get limestone flux for this one. If you want to grind stuff up continuously, it's a bit of a pain to have to do this. So there is a way we can make it do it automatically with, let's see, goodies. With one of these life crystals. So last episode when I went swimming in the below the water table right down near the bottom of the world, this is actually what you can find here down there. Oh, there's a firefly around somewhere. Yeah, you can find these life crystals. These have a few uses, but one of them is if we put it in the mortar and pestles here like this, then this will run automatically and we don't have to right click it, which is really handy. So those little life crystals there, very handy. Where's that firefly? We might want to try and catch him too, I think, soon. Well, I just ate the last of my food, but yeah. Let's put that all back on. Now, so there's the glass here. This is from silt. You just smelt up silt to make the glass and the glass panes. Some of the other different types of woods here. Yeah, so I've sort of settled in a bit, which is nice. Now, next up though, what are we going to do? I have a bit of a list. So let's see, what do we do first? I think first up we'll make this purifier. We can use this for a couple of things. And this is finished over here. By the way, this limestone flux, this is what you can actually put into a... There's a lurker underneath us, by the way, making all that growling noise. We can put this into the furnaces here and get a chance of getting more output from each ore. It's not a guaranteed doubling or anything like that, but it's a chance to then get an extra ingot out of it from the ores, which is handy. So now for the purifier that I'd already typed in, we want this guy. So we're going to need some octane and some planks, which we've got plenty of. Yeah, look, I've got a good stock of octane now. When I went in between episodes, I have done a bit more mining. And actually, this is what we want as well. And what else? Ooh, goodies. More goodies. Weedwood planks. Okay. Yes, right. You and you. And we have one purifier. How about over here? By this window that hasn't got a window in it yet. I think we'll make a different kind of glass for this window. So let's have a look. We've got this. So we want to purify something. How about this? This middle gem ore. I found this ore basically just in the mud under the ground there. It's more commonly found in other biome, in another biome that's not here at the moment, a sludge biome or something. Let's get back into here. Alright, put you in. Now we also need sulfur to run this, so we'll put some sulfur in, but we also need some water in here. And so let's make a weedwood bucket, which we make just with weedwood planks and some rope, and we get a weedwood bucket. So we need to put some water in here. Fog's coming in again. Doop. Ow, ow, ow. Oops, stuck in the mud. Should really have a shovel permanently on my hotbar there. Alright, we've got some water. There we go. Weedwood water bucket, and doing. Let's chuck that in there. Can we just go click? We can. Yes, good, and it's off. Alright, let's see how that goes. I think 1 bucket of water per item. So we'll leave that to smelt for the moment. The other thing I found last episode was some of these valenite. Now this is the rare ore here, a bit like diamond in the overworld. And I want to make a scythe like this, which is so many sides. Look at that. It's right in front of me, isn't it? It's right there. Yes. Right. In front of me. And I can't see it. Hang on. No, it's not a scythe. It's the other one. It's a sickle. I never get those right. Is there a difference between a scythe and a sickle, or is it just the name for the same thing, really? And... oh, we don't get any eye. Shift click on this crafting bench. That's okay. We'll do you, and some rope, which I don't have either. Oh, do now. Okay, just grabbed it from the chest. There we go. A sickle. Now we've seen that tools corrode. We saw in the last episode. Now we can stop them corroding with some of this scabest ore. So let's get you in here. Good as new. Oh, we want to make sure it stays good as new. If we put this around here like that, we get a coated sickle. So we can do that with all our tools. And so now this won't corrode. This is what we want. Excellent. Cool. Alright, how did our little purifier go over here? He went. There we are. We have an aqua middle gem. Okay, we can do a few things with these gems, but we'll hold on to this one for now and get back to the gems. Yeah, okay. Now, as for this sickle, we've got to go try and cut up some plants. In fact, before we do that, now I have this hang glider for the overworld that I've been using quite a lot in the overworld. It's very handy, but there's an equivalent here in the Betweenlands, which we can make with vola pads. Now these are vola pads. So these you can find just in another biome that's just over that way a little bit. I haven't done a lot of exploring, but that lurker underneath, hoi. So we can use these to make a volar kite. So if we make one of these, we can kind of use it like a glider. Alright, there we are. Got that. So, yeah, so we can use this to glide around. Now we'll just head off for a little bit and get away from that lurker under there and see if we can find some more plants and things to cut up with our sickle. Okay, let's maybe head off the roof. Why not? As good as any. Now, do we just right-click it? Do we have to equip it? Let's have a look. Do we equip it in our backpack slot? No. No? Okay. Maybe we just do the same as the open blocks hang glider. We'll do a bit of a flyby of that building, even though we can hardly see it in the fog there. Yup. There we are. Okay, so you do right-click it. Okay, so it is like the hang glider. Oh, nice. Ooh, Crag Rock Tower. Yeah, we might. Ooh, hang on. Hey. Haha, look at that. That's cool. Whoop. Can we go up? No, we can just glide down. Ooh, I'm sort of jumping a bit. I don't know if that's meant to be like... So I'm holding forward and jumping. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this really, technically, but we can sort of skim across, and there it goes, and it broke. Ah, okay. A couple of plants here, so let's see if we can get something with our sickle. Ooh, something there. So we got some stuff we can use. Okay. What about the weedwood bush here? Can we use that? No. Yeah, these are interesting little bushes. There's more we'll come to do with those. And here's those volar pads here. These really big looking lily type thingies. Grab one of those. Yeah, so we can use these as well to oh, it's my red bird. Oops. Oh dear, he's scary, yes. I do still have some lycanites spawning in here as well. I must have not quite got my configs right. Let's try and stay away from that pyrad for the moment, I think. A weeping blue. I think we can use the drops from this for the same purpose as the ball of sap to stop our decay level. Tastes good. There you go. So we can eat these. Does it give us any haunches? It does too. Okay. Ooh, elixir of ripening. Ooh, that sounds alright, doesn't it? Cool. Oop, we have a little gecko. Now we can catch these guys. Oop. Come back here, gecko. He's running. He's off. He's off. Ah. Oop. Wrong button. Oh. Did we get him? Ah, we got him. So see, he drops as an item. There we are, and we are going to drown. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Come on, out of the mud. Yes, so we can use those geckos for something. There we are. Some other purposes down the track. We have there a spalling. Oh, he's a very quick spalling. Yep. Got him. Haha. Oh, I think we got a trophy too. Spores and... oh, we're drowning. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I suffocated in the mud. One of the problems with having to regenerate the world, I lost our boat, and both the tar beast and the tar beast spawner too, where we had last time, so lots of swimming. Aha, but we did get the trophy, just managed to pick it up there. He's a tiny little guy, isn't he? We better increase him. A Betweenlands spawling trophy. And just down here, you might be able to see it there in the water. There's some of that ore, that blue ore there. There's 3 different colours, the blue, green and red. So that's where I found the other one. And also, just here, just near where I died, there's 2 of those towers right there, and another one just over there, and then there's the one right near our base too. So there's a few of them we've popped up. So that might be handy if we ever get brave and decide to venture inside. You know what? Let's be brave and venture inside. I think there's enough chickenness here. I probably haven't got enough armor and things. We'll get some stuff out of the way, but why not? Let's go have a look. Now we'll just get a glider and head over. I made some just before I died. I think there's spawners in here. I'm pretty sure there's going to be spawners in this Crag Rock Tower. Oh, these aspids, because they're lycanites, I've been using my Tinker's crossbow on them, but not on the natives to the Betweenlands. Okay. Ugh. Smooth between stone wall. Oop, down. We go down. Let's try down. There's termites. Oh, termites. 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 Oh, hello. There's a... Oh, it's a spawner. Oh, there you go. That's actually a spawner, so that must be spawning the termites. Ah, okay. But we got some goodies. Oh, another termite. Ooh. And we got an amulet socket. Ah, okay. Bit of reed rope. Oh, you chew. Whew. Oh, another one. And, green marshmallow. Ooh, that'll be food. An item scroll. Okay. And, another termite. And some more reed rope. Nice. Actually, I might eat this marshy. Oh, it gives us speed too. Oh, nice. That's really handy, actually. Yeah. We've got another spawner somewhere. Whoop. How about... yeah. Oh. You think I'd learn by now that there's going to be termites in those little pots. Ah, stuck. Oh, another pot. Another pot. Alright, we'll come back for the pot. Uh-oh. Here. Ah, chinnoos. Lots of chinnoos with probably spawning in there, aren't they? Yeah. You're not coming after me, chinnoos? How come? Okay. We'll keep going. Ah, I fell. Oh, hag. Swamp hag. Whew. Quick, get backpack with all our goodies in it. Make space. We don't want to lose anything. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Alright, back in. Now, I think I'll break those spawners, given there's a couple of these towers. If we want to be able to farm the mobs here, then we can do it in... Oh, we got a Chirimor trophy. Whoop, and we'll just run away from you. There we go. Oh, can we? We can. Okay, good. So we can break the spawners. Those swamp hags, man. They sound like a chainsaw, don't they, really? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Alright, let's get up there, get that spawner broken. Ah, there we go. Whew. Alright. Oh, here's some other things. Oh, are those pirates? Are they? Yes. Pirate! Ah! Ow, 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 and that's really loud. Whoo-wee. Let's just turn this down a little bit. How about 60? Alright. 60-ish. Okay. Try again. Pirates. Well, that's a nice block up there too. Great, come on. Ah! Get it broken before I die. No. Oh dear. Just before we head back, I want to grow some of these rubber tree saplings. I think I found these in between episodes. That's what some of the wood down there is made out of. Now we can't use bone meal here, I think, but we can use this ground dried swamp reed. So I just ground it up there in the mortar and pestle. Is it just a one? No, it's not. Ah. Oh well. Yes, we're going to need some things from this tree shortly. Little snail. Dinner. Okay, our third and final attempt at these pirates. I'll have some of this weeping blue, because this will help heal us. It's a little bit like regen. A little bit. Oop. And there we are. And you're just the one. You go. Hoi. Oh, and what? Oh, we've got whites up there. Hoi. Okay. It's you guys, is it? I need a better sword. But I don't want to use my Tinker's bow. Ooh, fruit supply though. Ah! Whoa! What's what? Alright. That's our last attempt at that tower for now. But it does mean in the tower we've got close to us there. We will be able to make some spawn farms there for some of those guys. There's a firefly right up the top of our portal tree here. Oh, and by the way, our portal tree spawned right on top of ruins. So whenever I get close to the portal here, it turns into ruins like that, and then goes back into wilderness because we're right on top of ruins. This little block here is a little structure for the ruins. That one over there too. Let's see if we can catch this firefly. Now, where is the net that I've probably put away? There it is. So yeah, so apparently we can catch these guys. Blocks. There's him. Oh, we're in the wilderness again. So is he stuck in the leaves? Oh, he's right there. Right. Yeah, he's right in the leaves there. Now, that could be an effect of Optifine. I'm not sure if that happens without Optifine in your... There we are. We did. We got him. Okay. Can we, like... place them? Oh, okay. Alright. So we can place him down again. I wonder if we can contain him somehow so we can have a light. I just did a quick look on the wiki and it doesn't seem like there's a way to actually contain it. We could probably contain him in our base here if we put in a door and blocked up all the gaps and everything. But so we might have to leave that for another time. So we'll chuck him away in there. Cool. So those rubber trees that we planted earlier, and they've grown now. Most of them have grown. That was a good jump, wasn't it? So what we can do with this, we can get rubber from these rubber trees. I don't know if we saw these trees in the last episode, but very tall, very skinny, and you can actually use those trunks to build with, like that there, as well as making normal planks and fences and things from them. So what we'll do, we just go, we've got some rope here, reed rope, and we can just right click the thing like that. There we go. That's made a rubber tap. So over time that will collect some rubber for us, which is good because we need rubber. And we'll put one there, and can we put another one maybe above him, like that? And another one maybe here. So there we go, we've got a few of these rubber taps, collecting rubber for us. Now we didn't do very good in that tower, so let's have a look at our armour and weapons situation. What can we make? Let's see, we've got plenty of bones, so let's make the bone armour. Because we want to, well, we've got to stock up a bit, don't we? There they are. I knew I had these somewhere. The good old Bibliocraft armour stands. So we can put on some little displays for our armour here. Gee, I really should have built a bigger base, shouldn't I? We're running out of space. How about right through the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 will do to start with. Okay, we can make the bone armour. We can make the sermonite armour, and there's probably a few others we can make too. So let's get those together. There's the sermonite armour, I think. Did we see this last episode? I might have worn it out since then. So there's the blue one. That looks quite nice. And the bone armour. We made part of this last episode. We didn't get to make the complete set, but I've got plenty of bones now. So very, Slimy. Slimy bone armor. We can also make armor out of the lurker skin here. I don't have enough for a complete set. So maybe just the helmet we'll go for to start with. We can use this lurker skin for a few things, including one of the OBS trophies, Betweenlands swords. And the other thing is this herb lore book. So the reason I've been getting all those plants is you can do lots of herb lore stuff, and the geckos come into play there as well. So we will make use of those, not this episode, another episode, and we can also use the Valenite to make armour as well. How about we make a chest plate, but we might actually, we might save the rest, I think. So we won't put these on yet, seeing we haven't got the complete sets, but let's put them there, and this guy, there. Alright, ooh, that's interesting. So there's the start of the set for those guys. I'm going to have to do some more mining for that one, and some more bumping off lurkers to get that one. Cool. How is our rubber taps going? Because we can use the... Oh, I haven't got my jump boost because I haven't got my Tinker's boot thingies. Traveller's wings, them on. That's it. I wonder, have we got any rubber in there? Oh, that one looks like it's got rubber in it. Let's grab that. Maybe an axe. An axe? Ah. So we have a bucket of liquid rubber. Nice. Alright, so we can use these to make some rubber boots, which is going to be really, 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 really handy. So we just smelt up the buckets here to get the solid rubber there. It does consume the buckets too, so I guess that's not too bad, seeing they're just weed wood and a bit of rope, which is just reeds, so that's probably okay. I guess it makes sense, seeing they're wooden buckets. You chuck a bit of wood in the furnace, it's going to burn, isn't it? Alright, we make some rubber boots. Alright, let's put these on. These are really, 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 really handy, because if we fall into the mud, we don't sink. We don't sink into the mud, which is awesome. I should have been wearing these from the start, I think. And also, where's the other mud here? So this mud we were sinking in as well. We can just walk across the top of it. Ah, rubber boots. Yep, we should have had these from the very start, shouldn't we? Awesome. Okay, now this purifier that we made earlier, now we've seen that the tools corrode here, so we've got completely corroded shears here. We can stop them corroding by using the Scabest ore. We need 8 though, unfortunately, and we don't have enough to stop things corroding, but we can get rid of the corrosion from them by... Water? 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 Ah, there's water. Okay. By putting it in the purifier here, so if we put these in here, if my click button would work, that's what's happening. Ah, there we go. So this will purify it, and then we could put the Scabest on it to then stop it from corroding. But for now, we'll just purify these. We'll take up a bit of sulfur and a bit of water, so that's okay. And I added this little water source here as well, just to... does it make a permanent water source? Maybe not. Oh yeah, nice trapdoors too, using the rubber tree planks from out there. Very nice. Okay, so we've got now our good as new shears. Excellent. So that's one way to purify your tools. And I might make a sword with this Valenite. This is, I think, a better sword than the Octane one. So that's a good one to make as well. And you use the Valenite in both of the OBS trophies, Betweenlands swords as well. Actually, speaking of trophies, we got a couple. I'm not sure what happened to my little Spalling. That's the guy. Spalling trophy. He seems to have... I've dropped him basically somewhere. He's probably in a chest somewhere. Where are we going to put these guys? Maybe just on the windowsill for now. And you there. Oh boy. Those swamp hags. Oh man. Oh, very cool. Let's make this sword, because I need a better sword as well. We need some sticks. Like so. There we go. And there. Haha. Valenite. Now we do want to stop this corroding, but I don't actually have enough stuff to do that, but that'll do. It'll keep me safe for a little while, I think. Now we did catch a little gecko before. Now we can make a little cage for him here, the gecko cage. So it doesn't take too much stuff, unfortunately. It takes some of the Sermerite. There we go. That's yet another word I've been getting wrong the whole time, I think. Nope, what is it? That's it. There we are. Doing. Okay, we'll make a little gecko cage. So let's see, we put that just maybe next to our purifier there. And in you go, mate. There he is. Hiding down in there. Now we can use this guy for testing things on. Yes, but not today. But yes, we can test some of our little herb lore things on him. Probably next episode, maybe next episode. Actually, I think that'll do for today, guys, before I die of starvation here. Yes, next episode, I think we'll head back to the overworld next episode. We've done a few episodes here in the Betweenlands, but do let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. If you're really happy to be here in the Betweenlands, or if you'd like to go and see something else, or try something new, or we haven't been back to the Erebus for a while either. I've moved my base, so the Hungry Node's not going to eat us anymore. Yeah, so just let me know in the comments which bits you're liking and which bits you'd like to see more of. And there's plenty of new stuff as well, so heaps to come. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.